Nope. Wrong screen.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Wrong screen.
Recession jitters. Mm-hmm.
Listen, we got this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me?
There we go. All right. We are finally here. We are finally on the right
Is it me?
screen. There we go. I don't know who it is. We are finally here. We are finally on the right.
Is it me?
It's not me.
I don't know who this is funny. All right. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, having my own Twitch page open has defaulted to the sound being on, and it's never done that before. Alright, so we're finally on the same screen. Everyone's in the game. We're all here. All the announcements have gone out, and I think we kicked out all of the tech gremlins. So, let's jump into From Behind These Eyes. Our 4-player, part Let's Play, part actual play, all-new adventure. And I forgot to turn the game sound on. So we're doing you guys have seen this scene before. It'll be interesting.
Who's that person that we're never going to interact with?
Right. I was just going to say it'll be interesting playing through this game with none of the NPC companions. So Lae'zel here can go fuck off.
Cindarl just challenge her to a duel. It'll be fine.
Oh no.
It's just a jacuzzi, guys. I don't know what you're all worried about. That's the normal kind of thing you find in most jacuzzis.
Oh, I know they have a high bacteria level, but that's taking a mickey. Oh, my wife would not be able to watch anything to do with eyes.
Oh yeah, this freaks me out. This eye stuff is usually something I put on my safety checklist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like no.
Especially
when I saw this at
this
first,
scene
I was like,
right
this is
here
gruesome.
with
Yeah.
first person. I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
He's
It's
like
so
right up
cute
in there.
and cuddly.
Horrible monster.
All right. So we're going to jump into the game now. We're going to make our characters right here on screen, but we have them all already built out in handy-dandy index cards or whatnot, so it shouldn't take us too terribly long. You guys feel free to throw out some commentary while you're doing so.
Oh, I plan on it. Apparently my
absolutely.
Apparently my audio's not coming through.
There we go. I know I had my game volume turned down quite a bit, so if you're watching this on RPGs Uncovered, the sound for the game should be back on now. Oh, okay. Always first episode tech gremlins.
I mean that just kind of goes without saying.
All right.
Keep that dwarf.
Need to change you to. Okay, right.
Ranger.
What did I decide? Let's go gold dwarf. Old dwarf, bard.
Don't forget your genital options, guys.
All right.
Oh yeah.
It's something that I never ever I would have to think about.
I fucking laughed so hard the first time. I was like, I didn't know anything about this game, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Warm 2.
eyes.
No
Yes.
body.
Is everybody choosing for backgrounds? Did we ever talk about backgrounds?
I don't know if we did.
I'm doing
I-
Outlander.
I did entertainer because I'm an original.
Nice.
Um,
I mean, that does make sense.
yeah, it's one of those ones for Bard. It's like, oh yeah, that makes it. Yeah, get that stuff and get going.
Where?
Man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I was like, that doesn't look right. Because I miscounted.
Beware.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
All right, speed character creation, guys. Let's see how quickly
This
we
might
can
be
do
the
this.
fastest this has ever
Oh,
gotten.
Right.
go as fast as I can. I can't find the hair I want. It's gone. Why is it not in alphabetical? Ah, there it is. There we go.
Yep. You never know what arbitrary metric they're going to use to organize all of these lists.
I know.
All right. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing a Gith. I'm really glad that that this game is reintroducing Gith to the general Fantasyland enthusiast.
Yeah, they kind of just disappeared for a while, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. I've always been a huge fan of Illithids and the Gith, but
I like the Elf. Yeah.
So, unfortunately, in my experience, so many ye olde Fantasyland players are like, no, we don't want aliens in our Fantasyland.
Yeah.
My biggest problem right now is making this Guardian. Where's Orange One? Orange One.
Getting down.
Did I get everything? Ah, no, I forgot my freckles.
Yeah,
Oh no!
that's the most important part of your character, obviously.
Was it Flame Orange or just regular Orange One?
I'm reading some of my stuff and I'm like,
Jack, for the eyes for the Guardian.
I'm
just seeing
orange one, just
flame
regular
orange.
orange run one.
I'm just seeing Flame Orange One. I don't see Orange One.
Okay,
I
well,
almost
then I
want
guess flame
default
orange.
spells.
Maybe that's shorthand that I just didn't include. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be like a weird tiefling or dragonborn thing though. It should be a relatively normal, if a little pale.
Hair.
Right. Abilities. Clear. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
Listen, I'm taking a liar.
Nice. Go. That's down to about 25%.
I don't think I messed with any of my abilities. Nope, it definitely says you messed with your abilities.
Go. No facial hair for my lady. Alright, I think that's
Almost
my
there,
character
almost
there. That looks
Where was
about
Source Quarrels 1 for the hair? How far down is it?
right. Oh, I am just getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so that's my main character. And then we'll get to the Guardian.
Oh, perception. I was trying to figure out what perp meant. I'm all set. Oh, other than a name. Veken Mountain Home.
Alright. right, now the Guardian.
Right, I found the hair.
I know. Thrilling content right now as we watch 4 different
Wait.
people build their own characters.
Yeah.
Do we need to all do our own guardian?
Yes, we all have to do our own Guardian. That's
Oh,
why I sent
Shit.
each of you the
I
build.
forgot about that. Where's the build? I can't find it.
I think it's detailed somewhere in our Discord conversation.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, just
I
scroll
forgot
up a
about
little
this.
I should have pinned
Oh, they're
that.
there. Yes. Okay.
Almost there.
We're getting
Almost
there.
Alright,
Oh, I accidentally made her
alright.
drow.
But this will be interesting for people watching on other channels because of course they can only see me doing my stuff, but you guys are all doing your own stuff. In fact, we get a little sneak peek of Zach because your background is transparent.
Yeah, my
on top
background is
of-
my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh,
But
no,
you know
that's
what?
great.
That's all right.
Where
One.
am I at? 110.
All right, Cindarl is ready.
Shit. 6.
Though really, in the grand scheme of all of this is really about as fast as you can go with character creation. I know I and a lot of other people spent hours
Yeah.
building these characters, and quite frankly, might be another go-to for quick home game character art on top of Hero Forge now.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we looking at? Tattoos. 33, wherever that is.
So nice.
Here. Make that white 6. Alright. Yeah. Eyes.
Wait, one. Eyes. White one of the expanded ones.
No, white one should be regular eye color. It's the basic white. Down 3, over 3 on the grid. It was the makeup we were looking at for the eye makeup.
Oh
orange
yeah,
one, I'll
it's
have
on the all eye colors. That's what I meant.
Gotcha.
Makeup.
All right, so
Almost there.
nice.
I'm working on it.
And yeah, it is. Yeah, for the eye makeup, it is just orange one.
Yep.
All right.
3. Here, this is where it can all come together. Oh,
Under pressure.
I'm looking off this picture and just trying to find the hairstyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't.
My
occur to
favorite
me.
thing is
Hmm.
my favorite thing is how some of them are numbered and some of them aren't.
Right. Yeah, the real arbitrary system for. There we go. Roger curls.
Oh, found it.
Round
It's
4.
on the left side.
Mhm.
Round 4.
5%. All right. That looks about right to me. All right. Now I wonder if we have to all click Venture Forth at the same time because I think there's
Nope,
another
you can just-
cutscene after this.
You just click it and it waits until everyone's done.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
And per normal, it's me holding everyone up.
Oh no, you're good. I just finished.
That's okay. Yeah, so did I. that was a rush.
It's a lot to go through. Yeah. If you're
My game
not
audio
used
is
to
just
already
not going
making
through.
a dozen characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I was really wishing for this game, and we'll see if there's ever like DLCs or expansion or something to get the entire. I mean that wouldn't even work. Like getting all the subclasses in because they changed things in how some of the subclasses function. So even if we have all of the subclasses, you're still not going to be able to recreate the builds you would use in tabletop 5e because they changed how some of the mechanics work.
Yeah, I took True Strike because that is one of the best cantrips now. It's so good compared.
That's
Hasn't
interesting.
it got like a two? Doesn't it last like 2 rounds or something?
It's 2 rounds with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much better, especially as somebody who's playing a support.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and rounds in I don't know if I haven't looked it up, but I feel like rounds in this game are longer than 6 seconds. I've not timed it out before, but I know playing Wrath of the Righteous, if you use an ability that only lasts for a few numbers of rounds, you really have to be quick on doing things because it goes by like that. In this game, I feel like rounds are a good 10 to 15 seconds.
well, it's 2 turns, so it's like once the person it's cast on, I only know because I was fiddling around with it a little bit yesterday, but it's once their turn happens twice and then it goes away.
Well, it's easy to track in turn-based mode of in combat, but if you're trying to do like
Yeah.
a pre-buffing, if you're trying to pre-buff and it only lasts for 2 turns, and Wrath of the Righteous, it's not even worth it because you can't.
No.
It's so difficult to pre-buff something with that short of a duration and then get into combat. But in this game, it seems more doable.
It's a little bit cleaner.
I really like how they portrayed the Gith in this game.
They look great.
They look great.
Hey Jack, while we're waiting for Tal to finish their character, do you know the difference between Gith Yankee and Githrazai?
I do, in fact.
Oh, why don't you tell the players and everyone that watching the difference between the
Well,
two?
yes. Basically,
That's amazing.
the Githzerai are civilized, wonderful aliens, and the Gith Yankee are pieces of shit terrorists. There you go. No, it's actually a fascinating story. I've said it before. I've long been a fan of the Gith and the Illithid in D&D. I don't remember when they first came out. They've been around for a long time, so I'm a little fuzzy on the exact history. But at one point, the Illithid, the Mind Flayers, I call them Illithid because that's their sci-fi name and not their fantasy name. The Illithid, an alien race out in the astral sea that is kind of outer space, but also kind of its own separate realm, but also kind of an envelope for all the other realms.
So cool.
It's a little weird in D&D. But they're aliens that fly around on biomechanical nautiloid spaceships, and they stumbled across the Gith and uplifted them, made them a bit more sentient, and basically enslaved them, conditioned their brains to basically allow them to almost entirely remote control the Gith people, heavily influenced by the Illithid psionics, and they were enslaved for eons and eons, however long time may be defined in a timeless realm that is the astral sea. But at some point, as all good alien rights, AI rights stories portray, somebody eventually had enough of it. It was this Mother Gith figure, whoever she may be, if I remember correctly, who started the Gith revolution and eventually was able to overthrow the Illithids and kick them out. Or actually, I think they left they ran as opposed to kicking the Illithids out because they couldn't fight them all that productively because they were under their mind control. So they beat up a bunch of Illithids and left to wander the astral sea. And basically, long story short, as far as I remember, the Githzerai said the 2 factions split, the Gith Yankee and the Githzerai. The Githzerai wanted to form their own society and enlighten themselves, bring themselves up to the technological and societal level of the Mind Flayers so that they could match them on equal footing, so they didn't have to fear them because they were so much more advanced than they were. So they wanted to kind of isolate themselves and focus on learning and their own technology and their own magics and their own psionics and all of that. Whereas the Gith Yankee was at some point Vlaakith came around, and I believe that's a main piece of Lae'zel's story in this game, but we're not going to hang out with Lae'zel. We're going to be hanging out with
I'm done.
You're done? Awesome. So I will make this short then. Yeah, basically Vlaakith showed up. She decided she wanted to create this insurgency group or whatnot, this anti-Illithid attack force. And as with all good revolutionary leaders who foresee a war longer than their own lifetime, she decided to become a lich, because that seems reasonable, so that she would never have to share power and be able to properly coordinate the revolution against the Illithids all on her own, because
Reasons.
that's the whole thing. Right.
Yep.
But yeah,
They
that's
came out in 81, by the way. 81 is when the Gith came out.
Nice. Yeah, so the Gith Yankee, all they care about is doing whatever is necessary, no matter how terrible it is, no matter who they have to step on or brush aside, doing everything they can to destroy the Illithids.
Including making a very good deal with Takesis, the mother of the chromatic dragons.
Yes. Or more commonly known, Tiamat.
Tiamat, yes.
All right.
Depending on which world you're in.
Things I didn't know.
Are we all ready then? Because I'm still on the waiting
Yes.
screen.
I think Tal just needs to click.
Yeah, you
event
just gotta hit.
Awesome.
All right. Apologies.
there
There we go. Oh, there's a bunch of naked men.
Oh boy.
That was a flash and a half.
Why,
Jesus.
That was a flash mob, my friends.
I made sure to put the mature content warning on the Twitch. But hopefully we shouldn't have too much of that. This game has some of the weirdest bugs.
That's the first one I've seen.
I've
I've played
had
like
so many bugs.
10 hours.
I've fooled around with the concept of Cindarl a little bit, and there was one point a little bit on when I won't give anything away, but the characters are falling through the sky, and he's literally T-posing his whole way down. I was like, "Yep, that's it. He's literally such a barbarian. He doesn't care about falling."
Mhm.
I remember when the trailer for this came out, like this like opening scene where you saw the Illithid come over,
Mhm.
and just like seeing that trailer like 4 years ago.
Mhm. It's a beautiful animation.
It's so good.
I really love this concept that these tendrils aren't just for destroying things. All they have to do is go down and boop you, and you flash up
Yep.
into the holding pods.
Give you a little schnoot boop.
I think that's great.
Listen, somebody got booty slapped and ended up in a pod.
Yep.
So
Did that tentacle just slap my ass? Scoundrels.
Yeah, I originally forgot about Blacket's deal with Tiamat, so when I first
had
watched
no
this, I'm
idea.
like, why are the Gith on dragons? Dragons aren't part of the Astral Sea.
yeah, I had no clue about that. So I was just like, oh, the Gith are hardcore.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
Literally,
which is also true, but
literally, Tiamat said, these Illithid are fucked, and they're more fucked than me, so I want to help wipe them out.
yeah. Well, the Illithid pose a threat to all of the planescape, really.
I also love this. Like that little bit of tech is so cool to watch.
Yeah. It's hard to get fire to look like fire.
Well, that and like this whole like connecting tentacles and snap
Yes.
teleports you.
Yeah.
It's so neat.
The Nautiloid ship design, the biomechanical sci-fi meets fantasy of Illithid technology is fantastic. I've always loved introducing sci-fi into my fantasy.
Yeah. I also feel like it's always just a benefit to put sea creatures as aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
They're so scary.
Definitely a lot of Cthulhu vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm getting some frame rate drop here between all these great graphics and all of my programs open right now. So hopefully
That's
that
fair.
won't be a problem during gameplay. Might have to play around with some of the graphic settings.
Dragon's a little angry. It's a tad bit miffed.
I'm just a little peeved.
This is such a cool opening cinematic. It doesn't explain anything about who your character is, why they're here, what the world is, so it's not great for introducing the game or the story or who you are, but it's just really fun to watch.
It's a very classic kind of opening because
Hey
essentially,
guys, look, it's 3. You know why? It's Baldur's Gate 3. They put it in the game, guys.
Yeah,
This-
this scene coming up. Yeah.
essentially
Oh, so each one of those must be Baldur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Baldur 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm.
it's your classic starting with you're essentially a prisoner.
Yeah, I always thought this was a little on the nose.
It's very D&D though, which is nice.
I
Yes.
suppose. Yeah.
Like if I wanted to start off an adventure that I could see fighting the Illithid, like this would be a great way to
Mm-hmm.
open it up. Like, oh, you're a prisoner and now you got to fight very weak demons before you can fight or very weak devils. Big difference.
It's a great gameplay opening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would have liked a little bit more backstory as to why my character was in this position or any information on the world, because I know nothing about established D&D lore. I have always made up my own settings.
That's reasonable. My guess is that it was done because you can play a blank slate character. Like that's probably what it is, but
But yeah, I mean, it could have had, a little bit.
oh yeah, like your character gets touched by the tentacle.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
go.
just to show them being taken in some way.
Yeah.
Or like when the ship was flying over the city, you maybe have like that's not Baldur's Gate if I remember correctly. That's some other place. So they could have labeled that, or they could have shown Baldur's Gate or something, because I believe the main character is supposed to be from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're a Baldarian, I think, is how they're described.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, private dialogue button.
Ah,
So yeah, I don't know how this works multiplayer wise.
Yeah.
Like,
We're
we're
just
gonna
have to
find
figure it
out.
yeah. Oh, I just walked out of the shell. It
Yep.
didn't even open.
Mm. Yeah, I know. One time I started a game, I just slid out in T-pose.
Okay, well, I can see everybody.
We're all
Hey.
here.
Oh, you got a little bit of lag. Oh,
All right.
somebody else said their head.
So the intention should
Finally
be for us
free.
to drop into
I must
into
find my
actual
king.
character roleplay.
All right.
Where are we?
Soren's bushy beard. What the hell was that? Oh,
Hello, is everybody okay?
we're going to have to really define okay, my friend.
Well, I've got both my arms and
Are you?
still standing.
We're on a nautiloid. The
Oh,
Illithids
what? Who are
on-
all of you?
These are not mountains that I recognize. It's hot.
I never seen anything quite like that.
Seems the gods have a sense of humor. I begged for them to put me back on the ship.
We were just on Toril, were we not?
Believe so.
This
What are these
is
things
not
over here
there.
dead?
Geek. Good. Hopefully there will be plenty more of their corpses. We should not stay here. We
Fine.
should keep moving. At the very least, we need to get off of this ship before it succumbs to its fire.
I would recommend preparing ourselves, and I suspect there will be hostility ahead of us.
If this is a ship, there's a captain. That's a challenge to me.
A challenge I think we are sorely underprepared for, but if we can find the helm, we may be able to at least land.
Just not be too hasty. We may need others to show us how to escape or operate this thing.
What was that?
Yeah.
You hear
Something
that?
above. I shall investigate.
Mind yourself.
Secure your
Another
minds. The Illithids are known to play tricks.
Oh, I pressed a button.
We are trapped.
I would advise against touching things you do not understand.
Well, it was an elevator, so
Hey guys, real quick, if you want to listen in to what I'm doing, you just click on the ear next to my name.
I see that.
Interesting.
That was out of character.
Oh, he moved.
This is not whoever
The
it once was.
exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Don't trust it, Dragonborn.
Destroy it. How many brains do you know that can speak to you?
Personally, 3.
A newborn.
Brains?
Who knew from this
You've
house?
got brains up there.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer.
Cindarl
Only
passed
knows
his
the mind
Arcana check.
flayers who
That's
abducted you.
It's an intellect devourer, I believe.
They do
Yeah.
as they are named. We should destroy it.
I would also recommend destroying the brain.
No good can come from its psionic interference. We can find our own way to destroy
Oh, you
it.
have an axe. Why? What?
Don't need to use my weapon if I don't need to.
So,
Please check his pockets.
do you really have to kill it?
Yes. Yes.
These are not creatures you can reason with. These are creatures who feed on your mind, who exist only to serve the Gake, to enslave everyone without tentacles on their chin.
Creatures I fear we may become.
Unfortunately, that may be likely. Good.
Gods!
My brothers and sisters have followed. There may be hope for us yet.
It's horrible up here. Where are we?
Somewhere in the hells, I presume.
Of course we are.
Friend of yours?
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin
I asked to be
tingles.
rescued from that
Visions
god-awful
rush
prison.
past.
This is
A dragon's
not
wing, a silver
what I
sword,
anticipated by any
and a
means.
flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
What is this? You are no thrall. Flacken
I'm gonna be
as they
honest.
lead us
5
day. Together,
attempted thralls not
we
making it.
might
It's
survive. We can do nothing
It's
until we escape.
surprising.
That must be our priority.
Maybe it was bad pool.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship.
Dragonborn, there's imps over here.
We will address the matter of a cure for this infection
Oh,
once we
no.
reach the material plane.
Apparently.
Delightful.
This is not
I
how
haven't
the
tasted-
tadpoles normally operate.
I haven't tasted int blood yet.
Ah, these creatures.
You fear these minions?
I have no knowledge what these minions are.
Dwarf, that is the smallest crossbow I've ever seen in my life.
Well, yes.
There's still one that is alive.
It's not letting me go.
The last one is mine.
Here's our new
Quicker
friend
then.
is rather bloodthirsty.
You prove surprisingly adequate. Now,
Yeah.
to the helm.
More gay
Anything
corpses. Excellent.
Can we expect to find more of these things?
The more of these, the less Gake we'll likely come in contact with. I'd rather fight these simple creatures.
Indeed.
Won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to
Simple
get out.
is a word,
Too
I
late.
suppose. So, one I do not use carelessly.
Ah,
Everything in here is disgusting.
indeed.
Where's the Half-Orc? Oh, there he is.
If he can't keep up, he'll be left behind.
Another
I'm more
prisoner.
than capable of looking after myself.
Another mystery.
Strange. I feel as if I have seen these before.
Can't read this script.
Aggression.
Aggression?
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Another mystery.
Oh, I
So
can't
what,
work
there's 3 buttons here and we just...
I think I can
The
get
second reads aggression, and the third reads annihilate. Would not recommend any button that says aggression in this place.
We are wasting time. This is not the helm.
Can we free these people? Is there a hope for them? Are they like us?
If they were like us, they would be on their feet. Leave them.
Not one for leaving.
Half-Orc, what were the buttons again?
The middle one says aggression, and the final one says annihilate.
I'm going to take a gamble here. I don't want these people to live like this. Oh, that worked.
Fool.
And there's a little brain walking around.
Melt them?
I pressed a button.
There's another potential ally in this pod.
Let us hope that they meet a better fate than who's strapped in next to us.
All right, let's see here. What
What is this thing? Looks.
appears to be some sort of console?
I cannot seem to make anything of it.
I would be surprised if you could. Now,
You
shall
would
we spend
be
the rest of
surprised
our
indeed
trip?
what I do.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
Let's take a gamble. This the way to the helm. Oh. Oh, there's a key. I think somebody just said we're beautiful.
Look at
How many
gift
hosts
key in
did
the
you
mouth.
get infected?
I believe it's the same. Another victim.
This is also not the
Is it?
helm.
This beats.
This might unlock those controls now.
Did you find something, the Dragonborn?
I think I did.
Not touch this button here. It reads perfect. I have no wish to discover what that actually means.
Very well.
Do not think that you can help this individual.
Don't bother. You're barely dented.
Well, there's only
Surprised
one
at how little we found anybody to stand against us.
I wish for borrowed trouble.
This is
Just
merely a
shocked as
collection
well.
ship, not a war vessel.
As soon
These
as I
nautiloids
touched
require
this
very few crew.
As soon as I touched this console, I felt something happening.
I believe the control room is this way. Are you still dawdling over that console?
Wise to open this pod?
There's a woman trapped in there.
There were 4 people trapped around this contraption that had just been murdered. Why is this woman any different?
She's talking.
If you
I
can
suppose I
open
could
it,
say this-
then open it if you must. But we do not have time to waste here trying to figure out technology that you are ill-equipped to manage.
Well, perhaps the Gith is right.
Moment.
We cannot explore this entire ship trying to free others, or we will not escape ourselves.
There you go. Take some inspiration here.
Arched.
There you go, you very clever half-orc.
I have my moments. Perhaps she is different at that. Gods!
Are you okay?
Burns. Must open this somehow. Yeah. Understands. Was that thing?
You okay there, Big Green?
Not no, but not like it. The prisoner is free for now.
Oh, there we go. She was very similar to the Githyanki. Inside of her head, too.
Another victim.
Another failed thrall.
Interesting.
Did she just decided to dip out? Well then.
Must leave this place.
Now, if you're done wasting time on stragglers and captives,
Being a captive is never a
We are
waste of
nearing the
time.
helm.
Need
Once
you are weak enough to be
inside, do as
captured
I
and not
say.
get yourself out.
We got let out because dragons attacked. I'm not sure we're in a position to speak.
Indeed. Sometimes a charitable act is, will of the gods, shall we say.
Oh, they look very serious.
some proper warriors.
A true
Power.
challenge.
Do not go up against them. Foolish Dragonbord.
Spawn must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gith after we escape.
So angry.
Let these intruders open.
Angry. You haven't seen.
Oh. Get to the helm as quickly as you can. I will try and hold them off as much as I can.
There you go. This tiny crossbow's very efficient.
Shot. You are clearly a skilled man.
Oh, a very lucky one.
Would
Fuck is. Good companions, skill at times. Let us not dawdle. Foolish creature, what are you doing? You must escape.
I see. A challenge.
Perhaps you ought to tell us if you have any family that I may write to after we get out of this.
ignore the devil.
Jack, do you mind a little bit of out of character talk?
Sure.
So if we take out this demon, I get that sword.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the case?
Yeah. And that sword is real damn good.
Very good.
And we have about 6 more turns to take him out.
Until round 9 of the game reads come.
Yep.
I can certainly help out if you want me to.
We should clear our heads, though, just in case things turn south.
Do what you must. I have my foe.
Scout ahead and see if I can clear a
Oh.
path.
Hurry, before they strike.
How is the Illithid looking?
About half health.
Well then,
Oh, you can skin him, but that's excellent. Love that.
I think that's as far as we can get.
Your spine is mine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Nice shot.
Indeed. Oh. You are going to try and defeat this creature, then you must hurry.
It's stunned, so
Curse you!
they come out, wizard.
Hate having to. Oh,
You got him.
Such crude means to. What do you wish me to do? Do we go? Do we wait?
Wait a little longer.
Not make me regret making that choice.
We should be fine. Oh. I accidentally got a little bit more in range than I meant to.
Sure, you will have your head.
Oh,
You.
he's nearing his ends.
Mighty, strode indeed.
Now our real battle begins.
Illithid's almost dead.
That thing's focused on us now.
Let's finish this.
All right,
Good.
grab your thing and let's get out of here.
There may be hope traveling with you after all.
Cindarl's just growling at this point.
Free to get us out of this place?
Get us out of here.
Yes.
Another strange contraption. Wouldn't give to
Just
study
like playing the
what
lyre.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
The world's worst liar. What?
Gods. Is anything
Half-Orc, get
else
us out of
wrong?
here.
Ah! must find a way. Ah! Know how much longer I can hold on.
Well, that was fun.
That devil's a lot easier with 5 characters
Mhm.
punching him.
And Talentless was like, "Oh, the Mind Flayer will attack you." By that time, the Mind Flayer was at like 4 hit points.
Yeah, he was
was
super weak. That's part of the reason why. It was super weird because I had to like control my character and Lizelle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But just like, yeah, her fighting him is, it's just weird. The party felt too big.
Mm.
I am kind of surprised that they kept this to a 4-person party rather than a 5, which is usually considered like the quote unquote
Mm.
perfect D&D number.
Yeah.
I think that's by the community though, because in like the Minds of Phandelver, it comes with 4 pre-written character sheets.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the fighter, wizard, cleric, and
Rogue.
I was going to say nondescript bow fighting person. Who are the typical poster children? Acrobat. That's the one.
No, but coming off of Wrath of the Righteous, when you can walk around with between like 6 and 10 characters at a time.
There is a mod out there that apparently allows you to have up to 15 people playing on this. It's really glitchy, but
I'm sure it completely debalances the game with what
yeah,
little balance there is
you'd have
already.
to play tactical if you get up to like 6, I think, to make it any.
Yeah. I've heard 6 being stable, but other than that, it's
Well, I can see multiplayer definitely affects the already long load times of this game.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as
not even a fun number. 67%.
I'm really hoping that it's not my laptop's trying to power through. So I'm glad in a way that you're all struggling as well.
It's not, the load times on this are not half as bad as in what's the game called? Warhammer Darktide.
Oh man, I love that game and I hate it at the same time. I literally waited 10 minutes. Well, I cooked dinner once waiting for myself to log in because I thought my computer froze. It's awful. They're having a bunch of like balancing and changes to that game coming up soon, but man, is it real rough right now?
Pillars of Eternity 2 loading time, just it wanted to load every time we went in and out of the building.
Yep.
Just like the game, but very frustrating.
Well, thankfully, there's not a whole lot of loading in this game. Like, you're in the overland map. Once you get to Baldur's Gate, I'm wondering how many times you go in and out of buildings, but
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
No, not I'm quite excited.
No, I think I've only really played up to level 3.
5 is the highest level I've gotten to.
It's interesting they capped it at 12.
There's a good reason for that, because magic casters after level 12 in the tabletop get like game-breaking spells that it's hard to put that in the game.
I mean, Baldur's Gate 1 went up to level 7. Oh, I'm just not going to touch anything for a second.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, it's doing weird audio things on my side. There's men standing in the air. Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, his pants just loaded in. Cool.
Yeah, this is where my first time playing Cindarl, we just T-posed all the way down.
Oh man, nothing has textures right now. It looks like classic WoW.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Oh. Well, Jack, I just watched your character just
Yes.
like roll through the air.
Mm-hmm. Kong.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the 4 players that are doing this or if it's OBS.
It's all coming
but-
clear on my end. I'm having no issues on my end.
Mm.
I'm not either. I am using 1% of my CPU. So
Probably my end locally then.
I also just loaded in, and Cal's character is just standing over me.
Yep.
He's just right there.
Yeah, there's Tal for Jack as well. Just standing there.
As you wake, the tickle squirms in your
It's-
skull.
It's so funny to me.
Other than the
mean,
infection,
there are
you're more or
worse,
less intact.
Pieces
A
you could
miracle,
wake up
given
to.
everything you've been through. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking.
I reiterate
You
my...
too.
Just Stumpy walked away. I reiterate myself once again. Is everyone okay?
Cindarl pulls out this flaming greatsword. He goes, "Oh yes."
It appears we have escaped with our lives and acquired a full item. What of the others? Are there any other survivors?
Nautiloid crashed not too far from here. We'll have to see there. Oh, how rude of me. I never... Veken Mountain Home. Of Baldur's Gate.
Victor Ash.
Victor, nice to meet you.
A pleasure indeed.
Is that a name given
You
or named earned, Victor?
That, my friend, is a free for another day.
Hmm.
You may call me Cindarl.
Cindarl, is that a name? Is that a name taken or earned?
Name given.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we can all level up real quick.
Yep.
Yes.
Of course,
Yeah,
real
oh-
quick may be defined by loading screens.
Barbarian level 2 is really easy.
Yeah.
Level up. Done.
I think the hardest one of us is Tal for this.
Yeah, I've got to pick a
Subclass.
yeah. So I have been thinking about this, and
Necromancer. Necromancer.
No.
Necromancer.
So I was reading this online, and there was a massive debate as to why you wouldn't choose vacation
Vacation.
just because of all the spell shaping, but I'm going to go a slightly different route. I am going to go with divination.
Oh, On another note, I love this stumpy little dwarf walk. Like, he's so barrel-chested.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Song of Rest is so good in this. You and your allies are revitalized as though you would have taken a short rest.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's incredible. Ooh, some lovely dancing, my friend.
And you'll notice whenever he casts a spell, the ring that he's got in his nose kind of glows a rather magnificent blue. You see.
Oh, good. Are we all set to go?
One moment.
Oh, a bird.
Or close enough to one. Will suit our purposes for scouting.
It appears we have similar tastes.
Oh, two birds.
With one stone.
Oh, it's the woman.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
Going to head on ahead a little bit. See if there's anyone else.
She dead?
Don't care. I want to know what this is.
It took you not as
What are
a
you doing?
looter of corpses.
And you don't know me very well, do you? The dead have no need for such things, but this one seems alive.
I'm alive.
I
Yes.
found a hat on that body over there.
Thank you for the concern. And speaking of,
My hat
how
now.
are we alive?
Doesn't
True.
matter.
Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of this hat.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you know where we
No.
are?
I don't recognize this place.
I was
But
wondering the
anything's
same
an
myself.
improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter.
Just
and most of
beach
all,
up ahead.
healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Numerous bodies.
Indeed. Goodbye.
Wait! Charging off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Here's a question. If we do have the option to just say goodbye, do we want to do that?
Good question. I mean, she's never going to be in the party.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
That was one of the
Neither
things
of
I
us
was
knows
curious
what
about,
lies
is how NPCs and that stuff are handled
Yeah.
with this many people.
Well, in other playthroughs I've done with 4 people, you can have them in the camp, and you can technically do their quests without them there, which makes those quests a lot harder because they're not there
They're
to
not there.
help you with it.
Mm.
So I think we just say no.
All right.
Perhaps we'll meet again. If you survive, that is.
Because I'm okay with having them just at camp to make things feel a little bit more lively, but
No, there's definitely other characters that'll be in those camps for that.
okay.
Don't waste
I have
your
not gone that far.
Yeah, there's a few characters you meet that get added to the camp. that aren't like player characters or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to call them.
I'll take that.
Some money. Another one of the brains over here.
There must be a settlement.
Bodies, unfortunately.
Dwarf, what does this book say?
Found a book.
Yes.
Found a letter on this man. Oh,
Maybe of use to us in our
This one right here.
travels.
letters from this unfortunate soul's lover.
A
What does it
valuable
s-
resource, I'm sure.
What does it say? Book.
We should not be reading the private letters of someone's loved one.
Sigh. I
This
love
is-
you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. That's unfortunate. I know it's risky, but so staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you carry. We'll do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Well, Anna, I fear we may have accidentally crushed you, beloved.
Poor man and woman.
Yeah, I don't know if he cares too much anymore.
Neither do I. But there is a door up here.
Ah,
Locked.
you have any way of opening it?
I have no tools.
Yeah.
Cindarl, can you fight the door open?
Surely it's an easy task for someone like yourself.
I find this silly.
Here's the door has blocked our progress.
It's always a door.
I, however, do see another challenge.
That all you think about challenges?
What else is there?
Honor?
More of
I don't
those
know why I
fancy
sound
things.
like that. Whose voice is that?
Moving
I
ahead.
think that was...
Why do I have this voice coming out of me?
A happy one.
Right.
Have you discovered?
These boots have seen everything.
There are brains over here.
Strange, you say? I thought we were done with these.
I imagine it will be quite some time before we are done with the Gake.
Not let them get too close.
Oh man, this game's got some lag problems.
Yeah, it's going through the fucking ringer right now. I like this three-way tie-in initiative.
The only issue with it, though, is like, and it's happened so many times when I've played a melee character, is like, I'll get up to the target, and by the time I get up to the target, two other people have shot that target
Yeah.
instead.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Oh, it's coming for me. I think it's looking.
thinking about it.
It's thinking very hard. Oh, stay back.
Let's see if we can stop this thing.
Great. Is it just like not letting me? Aye, there we go.
Parchment palette.
Another body for the scrap.
Oh, that was a very far jump.
What have you done? That creature's still alive.
Oh no, it's dead.
The one that you just ran away from.
It's fine. I've got it.
I thought you both could take out one of these things yourselves.
It's fine. I've got it.
I will say this sword was made for Cindarl.
Yeah.
Very appropriate. It's a great animation on the blade too. This is pathetic looking, this brain just standing here and he's got a hand crossbow pointed to it.
Yeah. The tiniest little hand crossbow.
And I don't know if you guys are like,
Uh,
oh, what happened there?
I've got it.
Oh, Vicious Mockery. Yes.
I was gonna say, was Tal gonna be the first? No, not Tal. Zach gonna be the first one to take a hit in this game?
Oh, I saved him. Don't worry. He's one of my special dice.
Better stay back.
Did we all miss? No, there it is.
It's very dead.
Well, oh. Did that frost lag in for you too?
Yep.
I suppose onwards we go.
You okay? You looked for a moment as if you took a hit there.
I don't believe that I did. I mean, I'm fine. I would, however, like to get my hands on a melee weapon.
Come here. I have a few.
You don't have one.
Would
Nothing
you
that
like
I.
a short sword or a rapier?
Oh, a rapier
I
sounds
have
lovely.
Have a hand axe if that is any use to you.
And what would you give me in return?
I can give you a scimitar.
Happy just to give you the hand axe. Please.
Here's your weapon, dwarf.
Thank you kindly.
No use to me.
This ping is for you there, Jack.
Out of holding. No traps, please.
There's actually, you know what? I'll just grab it and give it to you. There should be thieves' tools in here that'll be useful for you.
Oh, cool.
Yep. All yours.
Oh, yeah,
I
this
picked up
is-
a disarm traps kit.
Oh, that's useful.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see someone up ahead.
There is another box here, but it
Allow
appears to
me.
be locked.
I'll take a look at it.
Might be something
What's this?
Does not want to load this conversation.
Just to let you guys know, I don't know whose Raven this is, but it's all the way back before the brain fight.
Mm.
I forgot how it's.
Suspect it's probably mine.
Easy. What resources? Maybe
He looks more than capable. Good God, he's got me by the neck.
Not me yet. Breathe deep, then move.
Cindarl crosses his arms and watches. See how well he can fight himself. Oh.
Get off me, you bastard. All my textures disappeared.
Don't know if I'm just really lagging out or if it's not going to let me shoot him.
It could be because we're in conversation. You have it backwards. They snatched me up. Oh!
Oh.
I was
He's
supposed
just
to be
standing
shooting
there.
him
Violence
while he
hasn't
had
gone
you.
unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
No, I'm not gonna waste my. I'm not gonna waste my dice on that. Oh,
Temporarily hostile.
Well, he attacked one of our party members, and then another party member decided it was time for a fight. So, Starl's like, okay.
I love how he's like, you were walking away from that. He's like, that's not what happened at all. And then just gets hit with an arrow.
Well, in all fairness, when I fired, he
100%.
had a knife at your throat. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the game waited a minute and a half to actually fire the arrow.
I can't believe I missed a reckless attack on this guy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that dwarves have such a stupid melee stance. What is this?
I mean, mine the better, to be fair.
He's just so low to the ground.
Witcher 1
Also,
vibes.
Everybody is. I'm gonna step this. Oh. Oh, that's a
What's
cat.
that? It's a ferret of some sort. You better have a look at it before it attacks you.
Oh man, this game is really
just the sound of
struggling
this
for me.
cat.
It's actually distracted by it. Excellent. Excellent. Ah,
Well, let's see what he's got.
I do not.
other enemy
Die.
vanquished.
Hello, cat.
Not interact. It is merely a phantasmal apparition.
So,
Useful mind.
Listen.
Yes.
Feel as if I can equip myself to any situation.
Well, if you're done being mugged, let's move on.
I handled myself very well for a moment.
There's loot down here, guys. Cough, cough. Wink, wink.
I didn't even know you could go down there.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Ah, that's how you do it.
Aha!
Damn it. Failed the nature check.
Oh,
Oh, first damage, guys. It was Tal after all.
did I take damage?
He fell.
Jumped!
Yeah, if you jump too far, you take fall damage.
Okay. Well, that's not great. Ugh.
And I did not expect for the game to be struggling this much for me.
I apparently have found something. I succeeded.
Oh,
Grooves in the mud around that road.
An ornate chest.
Anything of use?
Words.
oh, words are of immense value.
And you can have it. And the other word, well, this is a map. I can read maps.
A map of where? Does it show us where we are?
This stained, ragged map has passed through countless hands. Little half marks an area called the Moonrise Towers, with small inky crescents sketched into the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl. Cache.
Is that cash with a CHE or an SH?
See, says the narrator.
Well, perhaps there will be
Regular.
more supplies along our journey, but that still doesn't show us where we are.
What does the book say, Orc?
Hmm. It appears to be a notebook of some sort.
My favorite animation lag right now is after somebody jumps and just having to wait for them to move.
Have any of you heard of the a stack religious activity? The sect of Saloon. There is little use in it.
One of the various
Waste.
faiths of this land.
I do not generally truck with faiths like that.
The petty worship of these primitives means nothing. You fly the astral sea and interact with gods and...
I forgot I could
Deific
talk to
beings.
animals, and then I just shot one.
Good, we'll have dinner.
Well, that was the goal, but then I remembered I could speak with them as well.
Their words will not provide us
Ask them politely
sustenance.
if they mind you eating them.
Don't mind if I do.
Rest well, gentle, scared boar. Onwards we go.
I'm no closer to discovering where we are.
Oh, that's probably because I've been mugged and we've been screwing around. Also, the Nautilord is huge.
My friends, I have found our foe.
Gravity.
Guess you're gonna die from fall damage.
Oh, you guys have got
A mind
you guys have got decent HP. Mine's aren't awful.
I have more.
Yep, wizards.
I have more health than. Oh my.
You could end its life here and now.
This might be a
Only
problem
you
for Cindarl,
didn't
guys.
feel
We'll see. If I remember the
compassion.
rules in this part.
Compassion.
I've discovered something.
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it.
Fight it off, Cindarl.
Then the feeling slips. The Creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Why are you
The
hesitating?
monster
Killers?
lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls,
may have answers.
radiate malice.
Cannot trust anything a mind flayer says.
Oh, that was interesting.
It just totally.
Yeah, I think we missed a bit there.
Death is too good for it.
So we
Well-
learn nothing once again.
Well, I don't know if we had much of a choice that time. He seemed to just die halfway through the conversation.
Its wounds were too much for it.
The Illithid are quite adept at filling your mind with knowledge, but none you would like to possess. In fact, it would possess you. There's no point
I see,
reasoning with
because-
these
Well,
creatures.
underestimate the strength of my resolve, my friend.
I don't know how much resolve has to do with it right now.
Damage this precious caused is on scale.
I'm gonna let one of you magic users take over the next conversation.
More corpses. Good.
Goblins.
A number of them too.
Surprised.
Ancient sigil. Quite a bit of magic coming out of it.
Stand back. Do not engage with it. We don't know what it does yet.
I've already engaged with it, but the game was loading.
Ah.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from
Poke it.
I plan on poking it, yes.
Oh.
Well, that sucked.
That. Do not you'll be pulled in. Do not take the hand.
Perhaps I should have
I love that one.
clarified. A helping hand. Anyone?
All right, let's see if we can get him out.
Be wary, this could be another mind flayer trick.
Oh,
It could be, but it doesn't seem. It seems like chaotic magic.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
God, those giant dwarf hands.
I do believe they're called. I think the medical term is mints.
I was just slap this man with my mutton.
Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better
Doesn't
at
seem like he's better at this.
at magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into
don't like my
pieces
vote,
and I
huh?
suddenly
Alright.
found myself in freefall.
Jar weaponing.
I was
Are we just gonna kill our
plummeting
party
to
members?
certain death. I spied
We can do that.
a glimmer near where I estimated
This
my
one doesn't
body
make
to
sense.
impact
Asterion
with less
made
than
sense, 'cause it
savoury
was like,
propulsion.
You know, Cindarl walked up and just saw him.
Recognizing
pull a
this glimmer
dagger
to be magical in
Yeah, yeah.
nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How
Who
about you?
seems to
How did you survive the fall?
Yes, a
want to
lot
know a
of
lot of
questions.
information about us?
I definitely took control of that ship. Landed it.
Vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too
don't
were on the
like
receiving
the
end of a rather
eyes he's
unwelcome
giving me.
insertion in the ocular region. Are you not?
On my end, he's looking almost cross-eyed.
Mm.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided.
This one seems like a
You
know-it-all.
don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you?
I have met many
Doctor?
wizards like this before in
Surgeon?
my time.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
He is correct, though.
It's not. He's saying things that make sense to me.
He's right. If we don't get these worms out from our heads, we won't recognize each other in a 10-day.
I suppose few enough can. Not exactly a common affliction.
He talks but has no
We're most certainly
practical
going to need a healer.
solutions to our
Soon,
predicament.
too. How about we lend each other a helping hand?
It's my
most
experience
days
with
and look
most
for a healer
wizards.
together.
Fist bumps the Gith.
Oh, I see you're traveling with plenty of company already. Perhaps I can join you later.
It appears you believe yourselves to be
I'll
funny.
make my way to your camp and embark upon
I
a
enjoyed it.
succulent slow cook to be consumed upon your return.
Though I will be honest, Victor, you do seem to have more real-world practice than most.
I may
Also, because I felt bad
student of
about
the art, but believe in its practical use.
There we go. Now I can speak to animals.
Should be in the service of others, especially those that cannot defend themselves.
Those who cannot defend themselves drag others down. Leave them.
I'm gonna get along with you very well.
I'm in the middle on
It
this
appears I am
conversation.
the voice of reason in this group, then.
No, I agree with you to an extent, Victor, but it's hard to help those who refuse to
Broken.
help
Must have been
themselves.
here a while.
See
You clearly
how-
have never been under the cosh of, let us say, a more powerful enemy.
Well, that's why we use the illithid to slay the devil.
Friend of yours?
It's the
Comrade
one
in
from
arms
the
at
ship.
very least. She was with us on the Nautiloid. Though how she wound up in that cage, I'm sure, is an interesting story.
Captured by a rather primitive trap, it would seem.
My goodness, he talked her out of it. He persuaded her.
Ah. Engaging in combat?
This is your kin, Gith.
I would have left her.
But maybe she knows where your people are.
We must take a side. Hey, Jack, which side do we take it?
I don't know. You're the one bothering to talk.
Yeah, and his
You've got
question
one
was...
chance. Join
His
me
question
or
was...
die.
It's your kin.
Yeah, yeah. At least this kin of mine will prove more useful than these devil spawns.
Very well.
Take them out.
No!
You lying rat!
If they thought it wise to imprison a Gith, they'll soon learn.
This is madness, I say.
I am literally stuck between the two of them.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you start an evil campaign, dragging good
Apparently.
characters along with you.
I mean, to be fair, this game has some of the worst ways of introducing your character to NPCs.
Mhm.
I know there is a way to non-lethal in this.
Yeah, it's
you can go
under
down to
passives.
But it
Oh,
only
passive.
works on melee attacks. It doesn't work on ranged,
Yes.
and it doesn't work on magic.
You better knock one out quick, because Cindarl's not going to do.
I know.
That is not the start you want for your ending of this.
Please fall unconscious. I don't want the Dragonborn to rip you in half. Especially right after while he's loaded up with bardic inspiration.
Surely we can discuss this. It shouldn't have to lead to battle.
They chose their enemies poorly, and they will pay the price for it.
So quick to anger.
She shoved me. She shoved me real far.
And I just imagine these two tieflings playing volleyball with this dwarf. Oh man, is this game struggling?
Yeah.
Yeah, about the Dragonborn ripping people in half.
Yeah.
That's about to happen. Yeah.
Why is it? Oh, there we go.
Mine just really wants to look at that bird. Like,
Well, you have a chance of knocking this guy out. He has like one hit point left.
no. Lysel's gonna go and end this man.
By the way, the other big difference in this game for barbarians is that my rage and my damage reduction is not changed by if I'm wearing armor or not. So
Yes.
So if anyone
He shoved me too.
Dwarf ball.
Just pushing the dwarf around.
Are you sure you want to save these ones, dwarf? They seem to be playing with you.
I just wanted to talk. And now I look terrified.
So yeah, so if when we come across some good medium armor, I'm gonna snag it.
Cool.
I'm thinking about whether or not I want to take my feet into heavy armor. 'Cause that might be pretty nasty, but I don't know yet.
Oh, there goes that, man. Couldn't save you. Sorry. What's your name? Damus. My apologies.
Such senseless violence.
Well, what do you think, Nemissa? Do you want to please go unconscious so that no more harm befalls you?
Yeah, I wish there was an option in this game to try to de-escalate with some sort of diplomacy-based skill.
Shouldn't have had the barbarian do the conversation.
Well, at that point too, though, it's like they were like, "Oh, she's a Gith, get her," but it's like you can play as a Gith. He's like, such senseless violence, and here I am. Well, hoping for the best. She's on fire. I tried, Victor.
I hope your friend is worth what it has caused us.
The youngest Gith child would pose more of a threat than these two devil spawn trappers.
I don't know what auspicious means. Are you dare give me commands?
Very demanding.
So there's been a lot of murder. I'm going to look for a squirrel to talk to.
Do you want this one to join us?
She knows of a crash that could certainly be helpful.
I mean, it was the reason for freeing her, wasn't it?
You are full up.
I thought the reason for
Dismiss your
freeing her
weakest
was
warrior.
Dismiss the weakest
desire.
warrior.
Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on... I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Finally, some actionable information.
Find somewhere to camp soon.
We should
Are
find
you
this
tired,
devil's
Orc?
camp.
I do believe it's this way. Lots of tracks leading in this direction.
Yes.
It's strange that there are so few people.
Well,
Crash
aside
of the
from
Nautiloid.
corpses.
My assumption is that the Nautiloid caused them to go back to where they were. Victor, would you like some healing?
I hear shouting up ahead.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Wouldn't mind. I would certainly appreciate any assistance you may be able to give.
Well, I believe we're about to enter combat, so what I was about to do will not work.
Entering into combat with a barbarian about now.
Going to serenade you the restful song. However, it might be better after this.
I will attempt to not get too close to any serious blades then.
You're a wizard. It should be easy enough to do that.
I like how some animations are going for this save and some aren't. Like the bird was just in midair.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're not in combat yet.
No, we-
Oh, it was a save.
yeah.
Yep.
Mind my step.
Okay. Well, if they're shouting, well, here's what we'll do. Victor, you should cheer up.
You not think I'm cheerful enough?
Well, it was supposed to be a play on words as you felt better, but then the animation stopped. It's doing it again.
Ah,
I may have just healed you twice. We'll see in a second.
Wait a minute. Back on my ship when people wanted to feel better, we gave them a push.
Well, I
Yeah.
appear to be stuck, so a push might be useful.
Did it work? I don't think it worked.
After you pushed him, I was able to walk away.
Oh, there he goes.
There you go.
Fine.
This game.
Well,
I appreciate the
Yeah.
gesture.
too heavy to shove.
I believe I found this camp.
Ah,
Though they do not look
About to
terribly
say.
inviting.
we can find a healer. May yet get lucky before these things melt our brains.
Oh, everything is lagging. Oh,
Open the bloody
oh, this is rough, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
Is it still saving for y'all too?
Yep.
That pack
Yeah,
of
but the
goblins will be on its
cinematic's
second.
playing perfectly fine for
Yeah,
me, even
yeah,
though it's saving.
Yeah,
What's going on?
the audio's a little
Goblins are on
messed up
our
with the.
tail. Open the gates, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here! Where is
They stole the
druid?
textures from our gate.
Please! there's
Powerful
no
these
time.
goblins are.
The nine hells! Open the gates!
These goblins have poor tactics. Why shoot the one raising the gate to let you get in?
Oh my goodness.
There's more help as well.
Provoke the blade!
Most proficient.
In a fight against
oh my,
goblins.
And it looks as if you have found your battle.
If you could call
Never
goblins a
started
battle.
this fight this in the middle of the fight before, so this might get ugly for Cindarl.
Also has. Did we all roll 5 initiative? Because that just popped everywhere.
Yeah.
For how infrequent initiative ties are in the tabletop game, I think I've gone the same round as Jack every time.
Let's try and slow these creatures down. Nope, that's not
love-
what I asked you to do. Okay.
Victor, what are you doing?
Victor goes rollerblading his way on into the fray.
Yeah, that wasn't quite what I wanted. I'm gonna
That happened to me in the devil fight. I went to go shoot at him, and instead I walked on over. Oh, wow, you were in a very different position than where it's showing that you are.
Yeah.
Is he outside of the battle for you too, Jack?
Yeah.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm right in the middle between
Oh,
three
now he's
guys.
moving up.
There it is. Yep.
No, you were back behind the rock formation.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were behind me. Like, you were further back than I was.
just try to use.
This is a wonderful mess.
There we go.
I'm having fun.
This is such a gift. I finally get what everybody else was complaining about. I'm part of the joke.
Well, that was a great.
Yeah, I love that. I love it for you.
Just standing there innocently.
I wonder if there's a way for us to figure out what the... Because I've never had this issue before playing with other people.
Hmm. Huh. Yeah, it might just be too much for me to run this game and stream at the same time.
I wonder if I save it for next time, I can run the game and then invite you all in, and then you can stream from your sides, and that would help.
Yeah, we could
That
try
could
that.
be. It could also be because it's trying to divvy up the how difficult it is for Tal's computer, because he's playing on Tal, you said you're playing on the lower intensity thing?
So I'm playing on. Well, I'm doing it through Gen Force now. So in theory, should be okay because I'm kind of using their key system, and everything so far has been okay at this end.
Yeah.
I'm going to stab this goblin. That's how this goes. Instead,
Ray
I'm
has,
walking away from the goblin. What?
Oh, they're doing a push. Oh, doing a push. It's a bold move, Tom.
Didn't work.
Oh. Well, thankfully, it's a bonus action to do that.
Yeah.
So. Which is kind of odd.
Yeah, a shove feels... There we go. That's murder. There you go, kid. Fire.
That was the longest it's ever taken an arrow to travel 6 inches.
It's that time warp spell that I've heard so much about.
Right.
Not get a turn that turn. Excellent. Okay.
Your turn was running up to them and then stepping away.
We're still on the same round.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
just taking that long to get through all of these characters.
Thankfully, we've killed a couple goblins already, though, so... Rhaenyra just doesn't know what to do. She should have been thinking about her turn 2 turns ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Common new player mistake.
Does it proc that for each time they miss?
Unless you turn it off.
Gotcha.
Which should be in your passive bar, I think. Well, I'm gonna go bio real quick and see how much damage I take when I get back, because I'm between 3 guys, so this might get ugly. I'll be right back.
You'll be fine. Oh. I thought that was a guy coming up on Cindarl. I didn't even notice there's a bugbear.
Having damage, that's okay. What's
It-
the thing about it?
This is the most D&D the game has felt so far. Oh, he still hasn't even gotten down into his real HP. He's fine.
Yeah.
They baned him? Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard. Rage, threatened, rallied, Bane.
Yeah, nothing says authentic D&D like half-hour combat turns. We've only gone through 3 people. Come on.
You know what's the best part, too?
Mm.
The eye's still above his max HP. Because he was rallied there. He's still got, what, 4? Or is that a 1?
That's a 1, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, leave it to the caster to know.
Yeah, I was
not
going to
know
say,
what
he
to
didn't
do.
read his spells.
Need to print
So I
out
might
spell
try
cards,
this.
buddy.
Well, maybe I'll try this one.
If I aim it on this angle, can I hit everybody except for...
Well, technically, this is the enemy, so this would be the DM's fault. So, Jack, can you speed it up a little bit, please?
Alright. If only. We'll see if they ever introduce DM tools for this game.
Ooh.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was... From what I heard, it was like an original concept because it was so popular in Divinity 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot, which makes sense.
Yeah.
They probably would have pushed the game back at least like another year and a half.
I see I've been baned.
Yeah, that's about all, though. So... Hey, straight up, I'm looking at how far Will dropped now. And he jumped down. Why did he featherfall?
Mm.
He is a warlock. They have 1 spell slot at this level.
My perception of Will is that he, he'll use his warlock abilities, but he's more he should be a hexblade, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was at first, but he's a fiend.
Yeah, fiend.
Well, Hexblade's not an
probably
option.
pack it. Yeah, probably packed with the blade. But...
Mm. On my solo playthrough, I actually multi-class him into Paladin.
Ooh, that's the best way to do it. Some pally lock action.
3 Warlock and the rest Paladin.
There's a thing going on right now where it's like the Barrel Mancer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if you get a strong enough character, you can carry a shitload of barrels.
Mm.
And then you can just set a bunch of explosive barrels and There's a video that's like 5 minutes of just lag, or it looks like a Minecraft TNT video
Oh,
in a goblin camp.
nice.
Amazing.
Oh, he got up.
Now I will say I only have AC at 15, but yet I'm not getting hit. I'm not complaining about it.
All the damage I've taken has been self-inflicted. I had a knife to my throat. I didn't take damage from that.
And then you trip down a hill.
Yep.
I jumped down a hill. I didn't even fail those.
Yeah, OBS has given me the little warning klaxons. Hey, your computer's going to explode.
It is. Mine's jumping a little bit, but it's not upset.
Mm.
All okay.
Whole turn.
Oh, it's the bird's turn.
Yep.
I like how they call all the ravens quoth.
Mm-hmm.
Caw.
It's a good thing that the music in this game is phenomenal.
Makes waiting a little less stressful.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Hey,
That was a genuine surprise. Oh,
Oh,
I thought he was leaving for a second.
oh, man.
Some of that.
Nice. Yeah, to be fair, mages can be some of the tankiest characters in 5th edition.
Yes.
What was I saw a YouTube video once that said I think it was a gnome cavalier, which is the fire subclass, is the best tank in the game.
Hmm.
Yeah. It might be halfling because they have a lucky thing.
Oh, maybe it's yeah, maybe that's right.
My sickle and sword, strike them down!
Who's using a sickle?
Will, are you just gonna punch this man?
Nope. Arms of Hadar.
Did he just on one go?
Oh,
jeez.
Well,
Oh
that was
my goodness.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Tucked you over.
So what a waste of a spell too. 4 HP.
Classic warlock player. We're gonna sleep after this battle, right? Short rest after every battle?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, I stubbed my toe, and I forgot how my magic works. I need to sit down.
All right. Round 2.
I really hate that our ally is in my circle here, because I do have cleave that would allow me to hit all 3 of these guys.
Mm.
Oh.
Does
I'm
it?
guessing they'll get upset with you if you do that.
It does say enemies, so maybe it won't hit him.
Well, you can try it. We've been accidentally evil this entire time, so.
Quote unquote accidentally.
Good.
That was a big charge.
Ooh.
Okay, yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing reckless.
Nice.
Wow. That would have been 2 misses.
Oh,
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Shorten that round.
Right. Okay.
I love Cindarl.
You just cleared 5 minutes off of this next round.
Thunder damage. Come on. Then. Chromatic orb. Will it hit him?
It is.
Oh, a whole 6 points of damage.
Yeah, going forward, we're gonna play around with this. See
Yeah.
see if one of you
Settings and
guys is
stuff.
better at being the host than apparently my computer.
I just don't know if I can do what I said. I don't know if it's possible for me to save it from your game and
Yeah.
then run it. We'll have to check that
You'd
out.
have to save it as like a local, like in the local files.
Hmm.
Like I probably used to be able to do that, but
It's so like when I press escape, there's no save option. I don't know if that's it just because we're in combat right now or
no, it's how it works is technically this is Jack's Gith's game. I do not know how to pronounce your character's name right now. Serena. Anyways, it's their adventure.
Right.
And if Jack were to come back into this game on his own, all these characters would be at camp and need to be used.
Hmm. I say, since that's the case, we were planning on only running till 10, right? About half an hour?
Mhm.
I can.
I'd say when we finish this battle, we might just want to wrap up.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah.
And then we can look into trying to do something about these tech issues. And that way, if worse comes to worse and we have to start all over, at least we haven't gone all the way through the Druid game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't know if this is really going to be an entertaining show if
With this much lag.
with this much lag, yeah.
Oh, bastard saved. Oh,
It is taking forever to do anything.
did it hit? I don't know.
No.
Well,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yay!
Not.
like one enemy left. How long is it going to take?
Right.
Come on. Come on.
This is one of those fights too that in like single player is like sweet because it's huge. There's like a lot of guest characters, but like in a co-op situation, it's like a little. I don't know. It's like, oh, now we're waiting
Yeah.
because you're so much more powerful when you can actually coordinate like this big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like on this difficulty, I do not think that we would have had too much issue without any NPCs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably would have been at less than half life if we had none of these guys with us.
Mhm.
That's a lot of
I don't know
hits.
if you would have been with like because look at the NPCs' health pools.
Yeah, nobody's really taken much damage.
Like I said, I have the most damage taken, and that is because I jumped off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
You just threw
something.
something. At him?
Yeah. I don't even know where this enemy
Oh,
is.
he threw me a potion of healing.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Did you get 6 damage and heal 8? Is that what I just read?
Did he just throw it at you? That's
Yeah,
great.
he just decked me with a potion of healing for 6 damage and healed me for 8. What the fuck?
That's amazing.
That's incredible. And then he action surged. What is this guy? Fuck all the other characters. I want Aradin in the team. This man's thinking with his noggin.
Well, I saw a blood splatter, so he hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go. All right, finally.
Holy shit.
Well, we wanted to play D&D.
That is true.
All right, now we can spend the next 10 minutes looting bodies.
I'm waiting for cinematic, it looks like. So I can't move right now. Yep.
There it is.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow!
Done.
All right, so do we want to take this off stream and see if we can figure out what we're gonna do?
Yeah, let's save up here just outside, and then
Do we want to save inside so we're not starting with a loading screen next time?
I don't think it loads when you go in.
no, yeah, this is all just one map.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you can
I
just
could have.
walk straight on inside. It's
Huh.
not a new instance.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save us right here.
Awesome.
How many people are gonna slip on the grease?
Right.
Probably Cindarl. Oh, I didn't. Oh, look at that.
Saved.
Alright, give this a couple minutes to think about saving. I'm really surprised it's behaving this way, because my computer
I've never
is
seen this.
no slouch. If it is a my computer problem, because I usually play this game solo at like max performance, and I've streamed video games before plenty of times, and sometimes even with multiplayer, though never this many people. So I don't know what the
you've
bottleneck
streamed
is.
this game, and it's
Yeah, I was gonna say you've streamed
Yeah,
this
I've even
before
streamed
though.
this game solo. Yeah,
It shouldn't be really causing any more issues then.
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know why it's such a drastic difference now as opposed to last week when it was just me playing the game.
Was there an update maybe?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say.
No, I think I streamed this since the first big chunky update.
I don't know if I'll be able to learn more songs. So
There is a collection of songs I think bards can get. Yeah.
hell yeah, because I have Bard Dance. Hang on, it's loading. Old Time Battles and The Power.
The power like the secret.
Do you know Ragnar the Red?
Don't believe I do yet.
That's just a Skyrim joke. Still just waiting to save, guys. All right, well, let's actually take this time to do an outro then. Because we are all fantastic streamers. We do other things, so I will begin the outro here. Thank you everyone for watching. If you stayed around this long with all of the lag, with all of the bugs and whatnot, it's been a fun journey. Combat takes a little while. We're gonna look into this and see if we can get the game to perform a little better for next time. But it's already shaping up to be a very unique Baldur's Gate 3 experience, and I am very interested to see what choices we make and how many more NPCs who are supposed to be helping us that we kill. Because this game does a horrible job introducing you to people.
Yeah, how popular is Astarion?
And from what I hear, people love Astarion.
Yeah.
I don't...
So my mate, who I've also played this with, loved Asterion. Then we met Halson, and Asterion got thrown out of a window.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Now, I think the only one who had a halfway decent character introduction was Gale. He's the only person who's actually nice to you. Shadowheart's like, nah, don't talk to me, leave me alone. Lae'zel's like, I'm going to kill you if you don't listen to me. Asterion holds you up and tries to mug you.
There's the Barbarian who's got a fun intro.
Yes, Karlak is
Karlak,
a
that's
sweetheart. I love Karlak. All right, it looks like we are finally saved. Let me throw this back to you guys. I know some of you are streaming this on your own channel, so you do your things if you would like. Let me throw it over to Zach.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach or Astro on Twitch right now. I run a podcast called Scheduled for Launch, where I talk to indie creators and about their games and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've done that though. You can find me places. I've been super inactive. You can find me here. Will is giving me money, by the way. That's a thing that just happened. Too bad it's going to go away in a second. Yeah, so that's everything from me. Oh, you can find me on X, on Twitter, at Schedule for Launch. That's what a 4. Wow, I realize how much I hate to say that now.
Yeah.
It's
Yuck.
awful.
You got
Signing up for
more
Blue Sky.
Veil of the Void coming up too, right? Not
Oh,
next week, but
shit,
the week
yeah.
after?
Yeah, I meant to I talked to Trevor about this. Yeah, we have I'm also on a stream on every other Tuesday for a game called Veil of the Void on the Veil of the Void Twitch channel. Jack, I think you're going to be joining us in the near future.
I believe so. On the 12th,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Yeah, and on that I play what are they called? An Etten soldier who is a terrible monstrosity, but I have a corgi.
Yep.
So there's that. Yep.
With,
yeah, find us over there at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Nice. All right. Tal, what are you up to?
Oh, yeah. So I'm Tal. You can find me across the social medias under the Gamer's Rest. So next week I've got a ton of new stuff coming to my YouTube channel. A little bit recently. So there'll be some Baldur's Gate, Pathfinder, Kingmaker, Skyrim, Marvel Midnight Suns, and Alien Dark Descent, which I'm really enjoying.
Nice.
It's a very, very different kind of game. So all that's coming next week. And then on next Monday, all things being even and good, you will be able to find myself and fellow CP colleagues as we'll be delving into the next chapter in our game of SCP Crumbling Foundation, which you can find on Tales of Table. And I will be playing my character, who is Dr. Captain Jackson Kennedy. And that's me.
Excellent. All right, and I finally cracked the eldritch knowledge needed to summon the Eye on my channel. Unfortunately, I lacked the material components to fully manifest this eldritch being in his physical form. So we are granted the disembodied voice of the Eye. Thank you for joining us, the Eye.
Of course, Jack. I am the Eye. I am. I used to say that I was only found on Tales from the Table Studios, but yet here I am. Again, the ritual was found by someone else. Apparently, Lion was unable to keep it completely under wraps. You will find me in the SCP game that was already mentioned, playing Lieutenant McKern, who's not having a wonderful time as we speak, and playing Cindarl here. I will say that Jack and I are brainstorming another idea that I will not get into, and we'll be working on for the immediate future, but hopefully some word will get out on that as time progresses. Besides that, everybody, thank you for joining us, and back to Jack.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, you guys are already here, so you know where to find me, but I have the privilege and pleasure to play with all of these other people on a number of different shows. So I will be joining the Veil of the Void show, I believe, on the 12th, as it's already been said. When we do get back from our hiatus of A Crumbling Foundation, you can find me over on Tales from the Table Studios, playing Agent Hevered Heart, and I will have to remind myself what we're up to because it's been 2 months. But some sort of weird time alternate reality shenanigans. It's a great time, and we're gonna be having this every Thursday as long as we can make the tech gremlins figure things out, and I have Season 6 of RPGs Uncovered starting not this Saturday, but the next Saturday for our Learning the Game episode as we uncover The Treacherous Turn, a very unique indie TTRPG where the players all collectively play a single artificial general intelligence with the objective of simply becoming the most efficient they can be at whatever process they were designed to do. Humanity be damned. So we're going to see how this AI develops and what sort of AI safety tools that I might be able to implement to help properly align our 4 players of artificial general intelligence to work with humanity and for the betterment of humanity, instead of killing the maid to bring the master a cup of tea. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited for that. So check over at the schedule. Come hang out on Twitter, on Discord, all of that, and we'll have some really fun new stuff coming to RPGs Uncovered and all of the other channels that apparently you can find me on. So this has been a fun Baldur's Gate 3 experience. I'm really looking forward to learning more about these characters. I think we're gonna have a great time when we do our first long rest and actually have a chance to sit down and talk and do some role play, and I guess push our dwarf friend around some more. But that's what we have for tonight. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by. Check back on a weekly basis for more from Behind These Eyes. And as always, happy time zone, folks, and we will catch you later.